I'm Evelyn, and if you've been with Evelyn's Stupid Life, you know I share the unfiltered truth. This story begins when I was 20, a graphic design student in my third year of college, living in a bustling city. I was juggling classes, my budding business, Evelyn's Designs, and helping my family with my sister Mia's asthma bills. My parents' struggles, dad's drinking, mom's exhaustion, made my world feel heavy, but I had my art and my vlogs to keep me going. I met Rohan at a campus open mic night. My friend Priya dragged me there to unwind, and I was sketching in the corner when he took the stage. He was a poet, tall with intense dark eyes and a voice that wove words like magic. His poem about heartbreak had the room silent, and I couldn't look away. After his set, he approached me. "I saw you sketching," he said, smiling. "What's your story, artist girl?" I blushed, unused to being noticed. "I'm Evelyn, just doodling." He asked to see my sketch, a quick drawing of the stage, and his eyes lit up. "You're talented, Evelyn." "I'm Rohan, by the way." We talked all night about art, poetry, dreams. He wanted to write a book. I dreamed of a design studio. He seemed deep, different from the shallow guys I'd met. Our connection was instant. Rohan texted me the next day, sending a poem to the girl with the sketchbook heart. We met for coffee, then walks, then late-night talks on the campus lawn. He'd read me his poetry, and I'd show him my designs. He called me his muse, and I felt special. My friends, Priya and Sana, liked him at first. "He's intensive," Priya said, "but he seems sweet." Mom, cautious as ever, warned, "Don't rush, Evelyn." I laughed it off. Rush? I was falling, and it felt like flying. But there were signs. Rohan was moody, charming one day, distant the next. He'd cancel plans, saying, "I need space to create." I'd find him at parties, surrounded by admirers, and feel invisible. He'd brush it off. "You're the only one I see, Ev." I believed him, ignoring the unease. By spring, we were dating, and I was all in, not knowing I was stepping into a storm that would leave me broken.
But the cracks appeared fast. Rohan didn't like me hanging out with friends. "Why do you need Priya when you have me?" he'd ask, half joking. I'd laugh, but it stung. He'd criticize my designs, saying, "They're good, but too commercial. Be more raw, Ev." I'd tweak my work to please him, doubting my style. He'd check my phone, saying, "Just curious who's texting my girl." I let it slide, thinking it was love. Money was an issue too. Rohan was always broke. His poetry didn't pay, and he'd quit his part-time job to focus on art. I'd cover our dates, dipping into my cafe earnings. "I'll pay you back, Muse," he'd say. He never did. Priya noticed. "Evelyn, he's draining you." I defended him. He was passionate, not practical. Our fight started small but grew. Once I missed his reading to finish a client project, he exploded. "You care more about money than me." I apologized, feeling guilty. He'd sulk for days, then shower me with affection, saying, "I just love you so much, Ev." The cycle, anger, silence, love, kept me hooked. My family saw the change. Mia, now 15, said, "He's weird, Evie. You're not you." Mom agreed. "You seem stressed, Beta." I brushed it off, but I was changing. I stopped vlogging as much, scared Rohan would judge my silly videos. My designs felt forced, my confidence fading. I loved him, but love was starting to hurt. By 22, I was caught in Rohan's web. He moved into my off-campus apartment, saying it was temporary after a fight with his roommate. I thought it'd bring us closer, but it made things worse. He'd critique everything, my cooking, my clothes, my vlogs. "You're better than this influencer nonsense," he'd say. I stopped posting, letting Evelyn's Stupid Life go quiet. His control tightened. He'd get jealous if I talked to male classmates, accusing me of flirting. Once he threw my sketchbook across the room during an argument. "You're always working, never with me." I cried, picking up the torn pages. He apologized, writing me a poem, and I forgave him, desperate to hold on to the good moments. The worst was his manipulation. He'd say, Without you, I'd be nothing, Ev. Don't leave me. I felt responsible for his happiness, even as mine faded. My grades slipped. I lost a $2,000 client because I missed deadlines, too focused on calming Rohan's moods. Priya and Sana begged me to leave. He's toxic, Evelyn, Sana said. I couldn't see it. I thought love meant sacrifice. One night, Mia visited, now 16. She saw Rohan snap at me for burning dinner. Evie, this isn't okay, she whispered later. I brushed it off, but her words lingered. I vlogged secretly, hiding in the bathroom, whispering, I don't know who I am anymore. My viewers commented, you deserve better. I wasn't ready to listen. Rohan's poetry career stalled, and he blamed me. You're not supporting me enough, he'd say. I gave him money, designs, time, everything, but nothing was enough. I was losing myself, trapped in a love that felt like chains. The breaking point came at 23, during my final college semester. Rohan had been distant, staying out late, claiming poetry gigs. I found a lipstick stain on his jacket, not my shade. My gut screamed, but I was scared to confront him. Instead, I checked his phone while he slept, a line I'd never crossed. There were texts from a girl, Lena, saying, when are you leaving her? My heart shattered. I confronted him shaking. Are you cheating? He didn't deny it. Lena gets me, Ev. You're too busy with your designs. I sobbed. I gave you everything. He shrugged. You changed. You're not my muse anymore. I kicked him out, but the pain was unbearable. I'd lost my spark, my confidence, my art. I vlogged, tears streaming. Love shouldn't destroy you. My viewers flooded with support, but I was broken. I moved back home, crashing with Mom and Mia. Mom held me as I cried, saying, you're enough, Beta. Mia raged. He's trash, Evie. Therapy became my lifeline. You were in an emotionally abusive relationship, my counselor said. I learned about gaslighting, manipulation. It wasn't love. It was control. My designs suffered. I lost another client. I felt like a failure, questioning if I'd ever heal. At 24, I started rebuilding. I moved into a tiny apartment, restarted Evelyn's designs, and revived my channel. Vlogging saved me. Sharing my pain connected me with viewers who'd survived toxic relationships. You're so strong, they wrote. I didn't feel it, but their words helped. Priya and Sana were my rocks. They helped me pitch new clients, landing a $3,000 bookstore contract. Mia, now in college, designed my channel's logo, a butterfly, symbolizing freedom. Mom cooked my favorite meals, and even Dad, despite his struggles, said, you're tougher than this, Evie. Rohan tried contacting me, sending poems. I miss you, Muse. I blocked him. I heard he was struggling, bouncing between jobs. I didn't care. I was focused on me. Therapy taught me to set boundaries, to love myself. I started sketching for fun again, rediscovering my art. My vlogs became hopeful. You can escape, and you will. Now, at 25, I'm free. Evelyn's Designs is thriving, with clients nationwide. My channel's a community, with thousands sharing their stories. Rohan's a faded scar. I've forgiven myself for staying, but I'll never forget the lesson. Love should lift you, not break you. To my viewers, if you're in a toxic relationship, you deserve better. Comment your stories, subscribe, and let's keep navigating this stupid, beautiful life together. This pain nearly destroyed me, but it made me unstoppable.